Rise and shine. Rise and frickin' shine. It's not shining very much where I am. It is like a little gloomy. That's okay. I'm in the house just thinking. Yeah. It's like the different levels, like the more and more conscious, the more like the more I think, the higher I think, the more levels there are levels to this shit. Like, this is definitely a game. This is rigged. Everything that we do, everything negative done to us, negative ghostwriter, everything done negative to us, it has to be done by consent. Okay. So they can't poison us like freely. They must poison us by consent. Okay. And everything starts as consent at like, so let's just go to like time of like conception, right? All right. So time of conception, all right. You go to the doctor, you do the pregnancy test, right? So they acknowledge you are pregnant. All right. So now you're under their care, you're getting their treatment. They will start violating the mother almost immediately. So I can't wrap my head around why going every month to get some random guy with gloves to stick his hands inside, violate the whole space, the sacred space, womb of the woman and the child. Can't wrap my head around why you would want to do that, but they get paid for it. So, I mean, he gets his rocks off. They get paid. She feels as like the mother feels like he's done something for her. And then every month after that, they can, she's going to continue to come back. She's going to come back and come back and come back. And he's going to do these little tests, he's going to do these glucose tests. He's going to do all these tests and whatever. And all of these tests basically is to make sure that the baby is okay. However, if the baby is not okay, they really can't do anything about it. They're just trying to they're trying to conjure up some fear. Yeah, fear is like the best thing ever if you're trying to get somebody to go for your tactics on how they're going to help you. If you really get them afraid that something bad could happen, then they're like more like eager to pay you for your services, right? And then they're going to start with this Doppler ultrasound. You can't hear it because it's so ultra. Okay? Kind of like a dog whistle for a dog, but it's like the ultrasound for the baby, the fetus. And then they put this jelly on the baby, and then they put this machine on the baby with ultrasound waves, and then the baby like jumps around and shit. Well, the baby, if I blow a dog whistle at my dog, my neighbor might not give me any reaction, but my dog is gonna be like, "Boo!" Yeah, that's what the baby is doing because it's ultrasound. I mean, the baby's ears is like the baby's ears. Okay, and then it continues on. So 9 months of that, and then if we really look and research the side effects and the dangers of ultrasounds, then we realize that we are putting our baby in danger, in harm's way, to make sure that the baby's not in danger, in harm's way. So the test to see if the baby is okay is causing harm. It's almost like a mammogram. So the mammogram causes radiation, causes cancer. So I'm going to go every single year to squish my breasts in the machine and douse them with radiation to see if I have cancer, but the machine causes cancer. So, you know what? If I go for 10 years, to douse my breast with radiation, I sure as freaking heck better have cancer after 10 years. I mean, that's what I'm going there for, isn't it? Isn't that what I'm coming here for? Because if your machine causes it, and that's what we're checking for, same thing like the ultrasound, right? Or no, okay. Okay, so we go the duration of the time. They give a due date, right? So they give a due date, and like as if the baby is not going to know when the baby is ready. Can the baby like overcook inside of the oven, or like so dogs don't have a due date, and they don't really know when they're supposed to go into labor. Their body just kind of tells them naturally when they're going to go into labor. But since we're not on the high level of thinking as dogs, we need a number to tell us when, right? Because we have to paint the bedroom and stuff, and we have things to do. The dog doesn't have to do anything. He's going to go underneath the building. He's going to have his babies. He's going to lick them clean. Everything is going to be great. Nope, not us. We need to paint the bedroom and buy, clothes. And we have to be, It's really all to see when it is that we have to take time off of work, and the insurance has to know and prepare when they're going to be paying on your behalf, and really when they're going to get a big payout, and when that placenta is going to come to their door, and when they get to chop the foreskin off your son, because you do know what they do with the foreskin, right? Or do we not know what they do with the foreskin? Like, have we ever looked into how much money the hospitals and the system makes with the little foreskin that is attached to your son's penis that gets cut off for a circumcision? If I would have known better, like, when you know better, you do better. So here I am saying that you really should look to see how much they get paid whenever they chop the foreskin off your son. And why would we want to cut all the nerve endings off of our son's penis? To keep it clean? What? I mean, just pull the skin back and clean it, would you? I mean, you clean under the rolls in your skin. I mean, you clean under your titties, don't you? I mean, you clean in here. I mean, we're not like, what? Clean this shit. Hey, every time I come on the video, I'm not. No.